Good morning, Vanderbilt, and welcome to the Wednesday edition of Morning View. I'm Carly Vaughn.
And I'm Fallon Thompson.
And we're so happy that you're joining us today.
It's a big day.
It is.
It's a
really big day.
View.
And you may not know why, but if you liked the VTV Morning View's Facebook page,
and you're actually watching this, first off, sorry for starting so late. I know you've been eagerly anticipating this episode, but secondly, I don't know where I was going that. Secondly, thank you for joining us. This is so exciting because this actually means that we have viewers.
Woo! And you guys are going to get a special treat later on.
Such a special
We
treat.
promised that if you liked our Facebook page, we would talk about you on the air, so we're going to do that.
We are doing it.
We're doing
That
it.
is actually what we are doing.
Yep. So get ready for that. But so what are your weekend plans?
This weekend, I will be going out of town on a retreat, but last weekend was super exciting. I went to New Orleans because one of my very good friends, / I guess my whatever, she's gross. She was queen of her dad's Mardi Gras organization. I still don't really know. I went down to New Orleans not knowing that she was queen, and I found out only when I was down there. So I win. Best little award. Sorry. But she looked really beautiful. She did. She looked so pretty, and I cried multiple times about it.
Aww.
So, whoops.
That's so cute.
Yeah. Wait, so what did you do this weekend?
Last weekend, I did nothing except to lay in bed and be sick, which was not fun. Feeling better now, so you don't need to worry about catching whatever I've got, whatever. But this weekend, I'm very excited. I'm going skiing in Gatlinburg. Whoa. I had my dad send me ski pants and a ski coat and socks, and I bought gloves yesterday. And I'm so excited because skiing is probably my favorite thing to do in the whole world. And I'm bringing my boyfriend and his brother and my boyfriend's whole family. We're all gonna get a cabin up there. It's gonna be so much fun. And my boyfriend has never been skiing or snowboarding before, so he's going to try snowboarding for the first time. And I plan on getting a lot of video of him on his butt because snowboarding is hard. He should have chosen skiing because skiing is much easier to learn, especially when you're not a little kid, because your center of gravity is low when you're young, so you can learn to snowboard really easily, and you're just yeah, whatever. My little brother's really good at it, and he's only done it a couple times. He's 8. But Nick, I'm sorry, your center of gravity is not quite as good as an 8-year-old, so you're going to be on the snow in a fetal position ball because you're going to be hurting, but I'm going to laugh.
You provide entertainment for the rest of us.
Yep.
So
Yep.
You got to do what you got to do, Nick. You got to do what you got to do. Sorry. I've never been skiing or snowboarding or anything.
Oh my gosh.
What's snow?
Okay, so it's so much fun. Gatlinburg is only 3 hours away. You can go. And if you go during the week, it's pretty cheap. Lift tickets are only $40, something crazy. Whoa. And ski rentals are only $25. They have ski schools. They'll teach you how to do it. And so really, we are super lucky to be in Nashville, where that's only 3 hours away. You have no excuse. Go skiing or snowboarding. So much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fallon, go do it because you have no excuse.
I have no excuse. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have a car, but
yeah. Well. Get someone to drive you. I don't know. Yep. Well, there are a lot of other things happening in the world and on campus that don't involve me going skiing. So, let's hit you with some headlines, guys. CVS Caremark announced Wednesday that it will stop selling cigarettes and other tobacco products at its CVS pharmacy stores by October 1st of this year. CVS is the largest pharmacy in the United States based on total prescription revenue, and the company says that the move makes CVS Pharmacy the first chain of national pharmacies to take tobacco products off the shelves. And in more unfortunate news, Oscar-winning actor Philip Seymour Hoffman was found dead in his Manhattan apartment Sunday of an apparent drug overdose, law enforcement sources said. Hoffman, who was 46 years old, was found on the bathroom floor and pronounced dead at the scene. A needle was in the actor's left arm, and 8 empty glassine-type bags that usually contain heroin were found in the 4th floor apartment. However, the news seemed to focus on what will happen to the Hunger Games series, and it was just released that his death will not affect the release of the rest of the Hunger Games films in the franchise, as he had reportedly completed filming most of his scenes as Game Master Plutarch Heavensbee. In news more close to home, last night at least 3 people were shot near the University of Tennessee Knoxville's Tennessee campus at the corner of 13th and Highland. A UT junior who lives on campus said that he received an alert about someone with a firearm, but had not been alerted about the shooting itself by the university. The 3 victims have been transported to the UT Medical Center. No suspect is yet in custody. In sports-related news, the Vanderbilt men's basketball team was able to hold off Mississippi State for a 55-49 victory on Saturday afternoon. Vanderbilt improves to 12-8 with 4-4 in the SEC. The big rivalry game against UT is tonight at Memorial Gym at 7 p.m. Be sure to get there early, since the Student Alumni Board will be passing out free Chick-fil-A and T-shirts. What? It's so exciting. For more information on these and other stories, check out InsideVandy.com or pick up your latest edition of The Hustler.
Ooh, a good note to end on with some somewhat morbid headlines in there.
Eek. Wow. Yeah, that whole thing about Philip Seymour Hoffman was really, really sad.
It was really sad. I was actually devastated.
Yeah. We found out about that on Sunday, right? Sunday. Yeah, I was at my boyfriend's parents' house and his mom came running out and she was like, "They just found Philip Seymour Hoffman dead." And we were all very upset about it, and we thought it was a hoax at first, but it's not.
No,
not a hoax.
The way I found out, somebody just casually in passing was like, "Oh yeah, Philip Seymour Hoffman's dead." I was like, "Wait, I'm sorry, what?"
Yeah.
No, you don't understand. He had so much potential. He was so good.
I know. He's and he was so good in Catching Fire, the Hunger Games movie. But I don't know. I agree. Some people are saying that everyone's focus on the Hunger Games movies was kind of insensitive to his family, because he does have 2 kids and or 3 kids, I think.
Wow, I didn't know
And
that.
he has either 2 or 3 kids, and he's been with their mom for a really long time, and it's super sad. But I guess they just wanted to address it because that's what people they knew people were going to ask about that. So I guess they just wanted to get it off the table so people weren't just constantly asking about it. But
true.
Yeah, it's really sad.
Well, R.I.P.
R.I.P. PSH.
Pour one out for the homies.
Oh my God.
Is that a thing? Am I allowed to say that?
I don't think so.
You're welcome, Vanderbilt.
Well, that was
political.
Wildly inappropriate.
What's new?
What's new?
What's new? It's kind of word vomit at this point in my life.
It's okay. It's okay.
Nonstop.
This is why Sam and Carly tell us that we are the Kathy Lee and Hoda.
We're Kathy Lee and
Morning
Hoda.
View. We really are. All we need are just some boxed wine and wine glasses, just chugging.
Oh yeah.
Wine.
I'm pretty sure at one point they've definitely had a box wine tasting. What is the best box wine?
They just drink wine constantly. You know what?
Pretty much.
I'm gonna bring us in some.
I'm
gonna bring us in some whatchamacallit, that sparkling grape juice, since neither of us are of age. Yeah, Martinelli's. Martinelli's. I'm gonna bring us in some Martinelli's, and we're gonna be Kathy Lee and Hoda for a day.
We're gonna be. We are. We are.
Whatever.
That's why you should watch our show more, Vanderbilt.
Because stuff like this.
Okay. Anyway,
it's live TV.
It's live. Okay. So Vanderbilt. Earlier this week, or I guess last week, I issued a challenge to all of my Facebook friends. The challenge was basically to like Morning View's Facebook page, and if you did, I would talk about you on camera. Well, boy, oh boy, you guys did not disappoint. Our Facebook page doubled in likes, from 20 to 40, but still, that's really good. Originally, I was only going to talk about our new fans, but then I decided, why exclude the ones that loved us from the very beginning? That would be ridiculous. So here's to all of our fans. And I gathered all this information from Facebook stalking you guys. It was fun because this gave me a legitimate reason to stalk people. So we'll go alphabetically. First up, we have Rachel Allday, my dear friend and basically cousin from back in Mobile. She knows every pop culture reference there ever was, and she's the absolute best partner to have when playing Cranium. But only if you're on the same wave as her, which luckily I am. Next, we have Steven Arntz. Hailing from somewhere in Florida, dearest Stevie likes to spend his free time hitting on old women. He says he hits on them for networking purposes. Gross. He also likes to dance. Although he is best at ballet and interpretive dance, he can occasionally swing dance, so ladies, hit him up. I think he was once quoted as saying, "I make a good date because I teach the girl how to deal with having a really weird date." He still laughs at the word poop. Connor plays. Connor goes to Auburn University, where he likes to sell corn dogs to LSU fans. He has a surprisingly good sense of humor for someone who doesn't have a soul. He also has a dog named Ginger. Claire Boston, the sweetest girl I know and yet sassier than you could ever possibly imagine on stage. She's the best dancer I know and yet somehow she's an even better friend, and anyone who knows her will agree. Next we have Adam Cavanis. Commonly referred to as Sticks, this kid is also from Auburn. He has a passion and a gift for helping those less fortunate than him. He loves Childish Gambino and Community. He doesn't play basketball, but he is a surprisingly good swing dancer as well. He is also going on a mission trip to Jamaica that he is currently fundraising for, so you should help him out. And then there's Terry Cavanis, Adam's mom, my biggest supporter besides my real mom. And then there's Brooks Kane. I heard this guy lives with 6 other guys and 3 girls. Those poor girls. Someone should buy them all edible arrangements. Just saying. This guy is the biggest teddy bear, he gives the best hugs, and he's going to be president one day. No, seriously, he is. And then there's Liz Compton. Sorry, Liz. She's a Vandy version of a stunna personified, and she still has time to be in nursing school learning to save people's lives. There's Alice Kantopoulos. She likes sloths, ice cream sandwiches, saving the planet with sustainability initiatives, and the Mindy Project. She has a sweatshirt with all the planets on it, as well as one that says swag in mathematical terms. She's pretty much best friends with Chancellor Zeppos. There's Molly Korn. Homegirl has got the funniest and most relatable tweets out there on the Twittersphere. Although she's in Copenhagen right now, she's still probably killing it being witty and hip and yet incredibly friendly and nice all at the same time. How is that even possible? Then there's Courtney Daly. LOL, her cover photo is still from Kaio Fashion Show. Be wary if you want to pet her long, beautiful hair, though, because her practically twin sister may be sitting next to her, and you may awkwardly end up stroking her sister's hair instead of hers. Not speaking from experience or anything. If you're ever looking to laugh, please go find Courtney immediately. Then there's Kristen Dominguez. Ming likes to play with dingoes, and she also really likes to dance. And not just a casual dance, a full-blown go hard in the paint dance. She'll be doing big things in DC after graduation, so people do everything you can to enjoy her company while she's still around. You will not regret it. Then there's Elizabeth Dunlap. I don't know this person. I heard she's pretty fratty, but then I also heard a rumor that she might be like heir to some throne or something. HMU if you know anything about this weirdo. Then there's Charlotte Gill. She has the best dance moves you will ever know. Look up the Mayflower's music video to Timber for proof. See Gill can boogie. And then there's Charlotte Howe. Do whatever you can to be in a group project with this gal. She's an extremely dedicated and hard worker. She likes to bake, and she's a great listener. Then there's Brooke Jacobson. She's currently killing it in Spain. I mean, just look at her. She's on fire, she's involved, and she's the smartest person I know. Oh, and we currently have Molly's picture up. Molly Maples, a sweet Southern belle from Mobile, Alabama. She has the cutest accent you've ever heard, and she hates when her parents move furniture around when she's gone. And then there's Molly Mosick. She kills it on Dance Marathon Exec. Also, she can hold a conversation with a wall, aka me, for 2 hours as we go canning in the cold. On that note, please sign up for Dance Marathon, y'all. Then there's Emily Neal. Oddly enough, she's Molly's little, and Claire Boston, who I mentioned earlier, is her little. It's family morning view lovin'. Thanks, y'all. Also, Emily is probably the closest thing to a hip artist that I will ever know, and she has a wicked sense of humor. Then there's Gabby Newell. And speaking of wicked, Gabby loves giraffes, coffee, and Boston. She worked at a Chipotle. She does not have a mean bone in her body. I mean, can you honestly get any cooler? Then there's Doug Norfleet. He goes to all the best concerts, and he's the nicest. And he's the nicest in that if he finds you at a concert alone, all on your lonesome, he will invite you to hang out with him and will even give you a ride home when you don't have one. Again, I'm definitely not speaking from experience on that one. Then there's Uppy Raj. She's the best cook, the best dressed, and an even better friend. She would literally go to the moon and back for her friends, and I'm lucky enough to call her my friend. Thanks again from last Wednesday, Uppy. John Rice. He's a former Morning View anchor, currently being a boss at Ranger School, and then he'll be off to kill some bad guys overseas. When he was here, he was pretty much the sole reason we had an audience, so I'll let that speak for itself. Although he loves to go on rants and he loves to talk about himself, hi John, he is surprisingly just a really great guy with a good head on his shoulders and an honest heart in his chest. Then there's Rachel Robertson. She's stuck with me through my awkward butterball stages of childhood, and she's the only one who will be openly weird with me no matter what. She's got my back always, and there's a very high percentage I would not have lasted in elementary school, middle school, or high school without her. How college is possible, I have no idea. Then there's Julia Seals. Julia is also a producer here at VTV. She has a lot more creativity than me, so go like University Ever After's Facebook page. Please. Sorry. Okay, next is Lizzie Shanazarian. She really likes plays. In particular, I think she said her favorite was Dracula. She's good at having movie nights and is probably the most fun person you will ever hang out with. Then there's Mimi Thompson, my mom. Hi, Mom. Okay, sorry. Then there's Kelsey Smith. She understands people, specifically me. She gets my weirdness and she accepts it. You just don't find people like that nowadays. And then there's Ella Watkins. She has the kindest and most gentle heart you will ever meet. You need people like Ella in your life. Trust me. She understands how to be a good friend, and she has beautiful hair. And then there's Maddie Webb. She loves gnomes and Air Force cadets. She also enjoys helping people develop their careers, and she's the best storyteller I know. Then there's Sam Wild. Sam is also a producer here at VTV. Like Sports Wire's Facebook page to keep up to date with all the latest sports happenings. Then there's Kelsey Williams. She likes petting people and majestic animal shirts. She'll dance the night away with you, and she's the weirdest person I know, and that's what I like most about her, because that way she makes me feel right at home. And then there's Kelly Wilner. Last but not least, she's a superstar. She gets horribly sick and still somehow pushes through and does better than the rest of the entire rest of the student body on our best days. She's a born and bred definition of a superstar. So there you have it. Thanks to everyone who liked our page, and stay tuned with us because we'll be having more fun opportunities for you to get involved with us through that page. Woo!
Oh my gosh.
My throat hurts.
Yeah, I'm sure. Do you need a sip of water? That was crazy. You guys should appreciate that because excuse me. Because that was a very involved thing, and I applaud you
so much
for doing that. Wow.
Guys, I am not promising that we will ever.
Yeah, no, I don't think we're ever gonna do that again. But
thanks for those extra 19 likes.
Yeah.
Also, I hope you liked your shout out. You got your 30 seconds of fame. You got your picture up, and
maybe we'll just like, if we continue to get likes on our Facebook page, we can just like do like a little bit at the end of the show where we're just like, and these are the people who liked it this week, and then we'll just like say your name, like show your beautiful self, and you can, like we said,
because
get your face out there.
I might not ever have a big campaign like that again, but you should definitely continue to encourage your friends to like our page, and if you want to give me fun tidbits to say about them, I'll say them, clearly, obviously.
Yeah, and also if you like want to do like cool stuff with us.
Yeah, if you want to do cool.
If you want to do cool stuff with us.
You want somebody's birthday?
Hey, yeah.
On air.
Facebook, what's up?
Because this is on a loop, and so it plays and ran.
Yep.
At least once a day.
Yep.
Hit us up, like our Facebook page.
Yep.
Speaking of which, I hope all of y'all liked your little tidbits. I got most of that information off of Facebook, which is actually kind of horrifying that I could find all of that.
Speaking of which, guys, it's time to stalk Fallon Thompson on the air right now. We're gonna do it.
They're gonna do it.
I'm gonna stalk her.
We realized that it was like super easy to stalk.
Yep, it's super easy to stalk people. So hold on. This is Fallon's Facebook page.
Oh my God, I don't like this.
So
I feel so vulnerable.
So, oh look, Okay, so the sad thing is I really don't use Facebook, so me and Fallon were not Facebook friends, so she just added me so that
so that we could do this?
So that we could do this. But look, so she's a counselor at Camp Smile. I don't know what Camp Smile is, but I could go there and I could like...
You could look at the page, you could find out some stuff.
She's got a ton of friends. We have 23 mutual friends. Hey.
Oh.
That's kind of nice.
We should all go out together.
So I can gather that Fallon likes cats. I see several cats. There's a cat. I saw a cat up here. There's a cat. There's some more cats
all
everywhere.
You have to know about me.
She really likes cats. Oh, hey, look! There's me and her. And I look terrible in that. Why is it on here? So yeah, I can literally find anything out about Fallon that I want to.
We could definitely go into some old awkward photos.
But
like, why am I encouraging that?
No, we should definitely do that.
Speaking of old awkward photos that I don't want you to see, let's change the subject. Today, there will be an overcast with a high of 33 and a low of 23. There's a 10% chance of rain. And the rest of the week will be in the highs of 30s and low 40s, and we'll have a 20% chance of rain on both days of the weekend. I tried to distract you. It's not working. That didn't work.
Are you ready?
I don't understand.
Hold on. I'm about to find.
Oh no. Oh, why are you doing this?
I'm at the oldest one, and I can't click on it because this iPad is crazy. Oh, here it goes. Oh gosh. Here we go. Nope, this isn't that old. Is it? Is it that old? No.
I don't even know where that's from. Oh, that was my Sweet 16.
Oh my gosh, this is Fallon's Sweet 16.
So you want to hear something funny, Facebook? You know how like you think that I'm like, or you know how I think that I'm really funny? Me and my best friend, we had our Sweet 16s together, and we made shirts. Her name is Marie, and my name is Fallon, obviously. Okay. So we thought it'd be really funny as 16-year-olds to make shirts that said, Sweet 16, MF.
Oh my gosh, that actually is really funny. But we're just going to leave that one up there with the lightning bolt on your
Oh, I forgot. We tattooed ourselves up. It was a rave.
Yeah.
So basically, that's why I have no explanation for it.
Yep. So just as far as next week's show goes, I'm planning on bringing in a cat. We've done this before. Last semester, I brought in a kitten. This time I'm going to bring in a cat because the kitten episode did not go well because the kitten just like attached herself like a growth to me. And then when I tried to bring her back to my boyfriend's house, she tried to climb like up into the car's like engine. So not going to do that again. But I will bring Thor. He's a cat. He's pretty cool. I just have to clear it with my boyfriend, make sure he's okay with me bringing his cat to Vanderbilt. And if you want to come see this cat in person, come down to the studio.
Oh yeah, come down to the studio.
Well, I'll let you pet the cat, whatever.
You can get on here. See, we got people.
Yeah, there's people walking around right now. It's live TV, guys. All right, so join us next week. Me and Fallon will be here again next Wednesday. Carly and Sam will be here on Monday. We hope you have a fantastic weekend and like our Facebook page.